Welcome all viewers. I thought there isn't much going on. We won our war, and if you saw that war video, I did upload that so you can check that out. Yeah, I just thought I'd talk a little bit about the event, where I'm at with the event, and then also my heroes, and just talk a little bit about that. So if you know if that's something you interested in, just kind of passing some time right now as you watch this, just keep listening. I'd appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you want to just subscribe, I throw videos throughout the week and just around the different things that are going on, whether it's war or raid tournaments or quests, events, anything like that. I'll record them and throw them up. So for those that have been here before, welcome back, and for those who haven't been here and are seeing this, welcome. So just a little bit on the Atlantis summon right now. Just everyone know I have Ursina, and I'll show you that, but I really don't need two of her. So what I'm doing is, as you can see, I have 257 Atlantis tokens down there, and I think I'm just going to save on it. I'm not going to spend any gems on any summons. I think it would be great to get any of these heroes here. So Zimkita, Inari's cool, not necessary. Tarlac would be amazing, of course. I don't have any of the big name Atlantis heroes, so I don't have Misuko, I don't have Poseidon, I do have Ariel, and I do have Ursina. Those are my only 5 stars from this. I don't have Missandra. Oh, I'm sorry, I do have Atomos as well, but he's stuck at 370. I can't get him above that with the other heroes I have. I don't have Kage Barado either. So there are some really good ones, but the thing about these guys are they're part of the Atlantis pack regardless. So seeing that there's only Zimkita would be the one I would want, I typically save my gems, and I'd encourage you to look at your needs and wants as well, rather than just drawing, because gems are a commodity, right? And there should be probably at least 2 that you really want from the additional 4. I think personally 2 or 3 that you don't have that you would really want, that you should then possibly consider drawing for. So what I'm going to do is hold off on this, and I'll wait till next month and see what they bring in as far as the 4 premier Atlantis heroes along with the regular Atlantis heroes, and just do a draw then. So I am also saving my Atlantis tokens for that, seeing what they are, and if I don't like those again, then I'll just wait till the following month, and Atlantis comes each month. So that's just my thought on the Atlantis summon personally for me. If you don't have Ursina, or you don't have any of the you don't have Ursina or Zimkita, I'm sorry, I always say Zimkitha, then it'd probably be worth giving it a shot, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just kind of got to look at what you have. So as far as heroes, I just want to talk a little bit about, we'll just go in here. I just want to talk a little bit about kind of making sure you at least have 2 heroes that play well with each other, right? So when you're building teams, what I'm looking to do right now is for raids, and I started doing this last war on that war video. If I have a team together, I'm basically running a 3-2. I used to run 3-1-1, which is also good. I don't have a problem with that. But 3-2 seems to be working for me because I still have quite a bit of damage from both of those colors, right? And tile damage is a big part of this game. Specials are great, but you want to look at combining at least 2, maybe 3 together. I look at it as pairs, because if I'm going up against a blue tank with, say, a red flank, I'd take this team. And of course, I'm always going to pair Ariel and Alassi, not just because their names start with A, but Ariel's one of the best healers in the game, I think, and then Alassi's one of the best snipers in the game. But if you look at this, I used this team last time to go up against an A gear tank, and they think they had I think Kagan was a flank on this one. But if we look at the Dylan here and then also Hansel, they're both fast, so they both have the same mana gain, which is nice. And I like them because they control specials. So this is like a special control green team that I have. So when I say about control, Cadillon will give you a really great defense against specials and has a fast mana speed. That's really good. Her attack's okay. Her defense is pretty solid. Life could be a little better, but she's real solid. And then of course Hansel, he just pretty much stops and then the special going off and then reduces their mana to 50%, and that lasts for 3 turns. But he also gets that 74% defense against specials as well, so she does 74% for the whole team. He does it just for himself, so it doesn't lower it. If anything, it will reset it. And then another green pair that I like is, I'll show you here. I really like Buddy and Elkinen, and the reason I like them is Buddy will lower the defense and the attack, and the defense he lowers is target and nearby enemies. That's like 3 or 2 depending on what you have on the board. And Elkinen does damage to target and minor damage to nearby enemies and gains health from that. So what he does, I typically will run Buddy first if I can, unless Elkinen's going to die and I need that healing to try to keep him going. But then I'll hit Buddy, and then I'll use Elkinen on the people I hit Buddy with. So that really is a good pair, I find. Another good pair, and I'll just take these 2 out, is Anzog and Wilbur. Okay, and the reason being is Wilbur lowers the defense of the opposing team and gives them shared damage, where Anzog then does damage to all enemies with a lower defense, and he'll heal with 20% of that. So I'll oftentimes try to get Wilbur to go and then use Anzog. And because Anzog's doing a full team damage, the entire, whoever's on the board against my opponent, it's good because it just gives me extra health for the rest of my team. Sticking on red here, just show you another pair. And again, I go for pair because I can't always use them all. This is a good one. So we have Guardian Falcon, and I have 20 emblems on Guardian Falcon, so he can go with Marjana. He's almost like a 5-star at this point. I'll show you here. His defense is 856, and he has 1300 health. So he's pretty solid, but I'm using him for his fire down for 4 turns. He does do damage too, which is nice. But again, he's not really there for the damage. He's there to decrease their fire defense, their red defense. And then of course Marjana then can typically take out an opponent with that. So in looking at this, the troops would be set this way. So I would give the fast mana troop to Falcon, and then I would give the defense troop to Marjana, because I don't need her increased attack if I can get the red defense down, right? So let's also look at another here. I typically always use these 2 together. They are both monks. I do have one emblem on June. That emblem makes them resistant to status ailments, which is nice. But I would like Drake to go off first. They're both fast. So when Drake goes off, he's going to give an extra 5% attack and 5% defense for 6 turns. And if you look here about his blind attack, he gives negative 35% accuracy for 3 turns. Whereas June does not minus 40% accuracy for 6 turns. So again, order, I'm always going to do Drake first to get his elemental link going, his holy link with June, and then I'll hit June on someone either to take the person out, or if I know someone's about ready to go off and he can't take them out, anyone directly out, that ups the blind then to 40%, or I'll hit Drake on 3 of them and then June on the other one, right? So I have then 4 of their people and the other opponent with blind on them, 3 at 35% for 3 turns, and then 1 at 40% for 6 turns, right? I like to use June if I remember to on the very fast, so he's really good with Gravemaker. It really helps. Gravemaker missing. Sometimes he can take Gravemaker out too, so if I do a Drake Fong attack and then a June attack, I can take a Grave out, or obviously this is a part of a yellow team, and then I'll typically throw in an extra person if there's like a dark tank that I'm taking them against. So let's see here. Another good one that I like to do is I like to do Ursina and now Domitia. And Domitia is really one of the few 5-stars that I have that can dispel buffs, which is nice. Gives protection from holy and is a sniper. And then Ursina will go ahead and she's a great tank, actually. She does extra damage against holy, and she reflects back the specials, so that's really great. Let's see here. So blues, if I take a blue team, say I'm going against a red tank, this is typically what I'll take, and that's the setup of the troops as well that I typically take. And as you can see, I have Grim at 20 emblems. He's got a 752 attack, which is pretty great. His defense is it's not really that great, but he doesn't have a great defense to begin with. I'll show you the tree here. So I pretty much with health and defense, attack and defense, health, defense, health, attack, defense, health. So I really focus on trying to make him sustainable to hang with, a 5-star team, which I did. His defense is not great, and I really kind of worked on getting that up because his attack is strong to begin with. It's already over 700 for 4 stars, really good. So that's another team. Of course, I would want to defense down before using a Lassie if I can. Sometimes I have to use a Lassie, but she's a fast, so she gets it back pretty quick, especially with Ariel going off and increasing everyone's mana regen, or mana gain, not regen. It's a mana gain. It's a generation for 4 terms plus 24%. So when I can get them off, it's great, and it's just about keeping Grim alive typically with that team. Ooh. Let me go back here. So let's look at another combination that I like. I like to do, here, we'll do this. I like this combination, Proteus and Quintus. And of course Quintus would get the better mana troop. But that way, and then Proteus gets a mana troop. If I can get Proteus off and I can stall them, that gives me time to build up Quintus a little more as long as my tiles are there. And then Quintus goes off after the poison goes on Proteus, and it's pretty devastating if I can get it rolling. What didn't I cover? I did yellow, I did green, blue, red. I think I got them all. Let me just see if there's any more. And then I have some off heroes that I just throw in there, right? So all my healers are off heroes, so I can throw in a Bold Tusk or a Kirill or a Rigard. I could do a Sabina or a Melindor. I have a Ranveer or a Grazul that I could put in. So yeah, I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about doing some pairs, maybe figuring out some pairs that work together that you can always take together, and kind of go from there. I'm thinking next war. I've been trying a new idea next war, and I think I might talk about that, but I might give it another war and maybe talk about it, you know, further on. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a little update on that, and I just want to say thank you for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed and you're still here watching the video, maybe you like it. So, you know, think about subscribing. Again, like I said, I do post videos throughout each week, every week. It's not just pulls. I'll do those as well when I do them, but it's just pretty much a gameplay, just a run through of what I'm doing, my good days and my bad days, right? Either one goes up. And I also just want to let you know that our alliance right now, we're needing members. So if you're looking for an alliance, we are looking for committed players though. We do need everyone to use all their war flags. We do need everyone to hit the Titans when they log on, unless we call it off, which we'll put in the chat banner. So, you know, we would love to have you if you're looking for a new alliance. Right now our Titans are 10 stars. We do take down an 11 star every so often, but with a low amount of members, it's getting harder. We need some more people, right? So please come on and join. Let our leader know that you caught this video and Sloth asked you to apply. So yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to comment on the video too. I can talk to you in the comments. And I appreciate everyone tuning in. Have yourself an amazing day. I'll be back with another video on a later time.